Hey Eurovision fans, it's Tom Country from China back for another Eurovision reaction video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Sigga, and Elín. They're representing Iceland in Eurovision 2022 with Með hækkandi sól. I'm going to listen and react to their live national final performance and see how this could do in Turin. So let's kiki. As always, you can use the progress bar if you want to skip straight to my reaction. It's usually after around 3 to 4 minutes. I'll also give my predictions on whether this will qualify or not at the end. This isn't my first reaction to the song. If you want to watch my very first reaction, I'll either leave a card up here or a link in the description linking straight to my reaction. So Iceland, the competition. Oh my god, do I want Iceland to win? I want Iceland to win so bad. I literally think I want them to win the most out of anybody in the whole competition. They've come second twice. Once in 99, once in 2009. I feel like they had a really good shot in 2020. I'm not saying that they definitely would have won, but it's not implausible that they would have won that. It would have been between them, the group, and Switzerland, I think, and possibly Bulgaria. So they really did have a shot. Oh, I was so devastated that they didn't get to see that come to fruition possibly in 2020. They absolutely freaking love Eurovision. They have the highest Eurovision viewership figures of anyone in terms of percentage wise in the whole of Europe. I freaking want to go there so bad. They will host the most amazing competition. I know it'd be really... Iceland's beautiful. They've got a great sense of humor. The show would be absolutely brilliant. I want to see it in my lifetime that they win once. They're the country that... Cyprus have had the longest streak, 37 entries and no win, but Iceland and Malta are tied in second with 33. So definitely those three. I think actually Iceland and Cyprus are, I feel like they're going to get it eventually. They're just on the cusp. I think they've sent really good, great entries lately. I think Malta have taken a step backwards, unfortunately, after 2 pretty strong years. Iceland's qualification record is very strong. It's around 70%, which is above average. All the Nordics do tend to have quite strong qualification records. I do think they take the competition quite seriously, and I think that shows in their records. Their song is chosen by Með hækkandi, which I thought this year was probably a little bit below average, not the worst one. There was no real massive clear favorite for me personally. I was quite happy to see that this song won. I thought it was a very nice song when I did my original review, which I already linked to earlier. Iceland are on a 2 qualification streak right now after going through a very dark period of 4 non-qualifications, including 2016 where they had a real fan favourite song which didn't make it through. So I'm glad that they're on a nice trajectory. Actually, funnily enough, they had 7 qualifications followed by 4 non-qualifications and back to 2 qualifications. So they went through a very dark period there. I'm hoping that they can keep up the streak that they've got going on. I don't think they're anywhere near close to in contention for winning this year, but I would like them to see the qualification streak. That would be a good goal. Today I'm going to be reacting to the national final performance, which I haven't seen before. They've actually rebranded themselves as Systur. They're keeping the song in Iceland, which is brilliant. I love Icelandic. You know I love it. Even though I say it in a Swedish accent for some reason. Oh yeah, there's a Systur, one and a secret band. Okay, we really want to have a look and see what they're going to do staging wise for this. Ooh. Going for a real nice country feel at the start. They look very elegant, like very well dressed. It's, oh god, it's very elfish, isn't it? It's very like chill and mystical and like a little bit hypnotic. And they've set the tone really quickly, which is lovely. Like, they set the tone. This is something different. This is a different tempo, different feel. Nice. Got a little bit of, not choreography, but like synchronization with the hip there. It's such a peaceful song, like tranquil, chill, relaxing, very clean, fresh production. I can see why this won. Yeah, this is lovely. It's got like a soft country feel, kind of. Yeah, it's actually quite lovely now. I'm enjoying this more than I did my initial reaction. Because just seeing them there and giving me this like lovely chill vibe is elevating it. Quite like that background production as well, that electronic production. This middle part probably might be the part where it feels like maybe it loses a tiny bit of gas. I think staging wise, this is where they maybe need to add in a little bit of something visual wise. Anyone looking for a different tempo is just going to absolutely adore this. And I actually think that it should get a decent amount of televotes for that reason. Definitely some people are going to find this chiller tone like possibly a little bit boring, but there's nothing you can do about that. Some people just don't want slow music in Eurovision. Ooh, Okay, this is the type of mix-up in visuals I'm talking about now. This is nice. Like, really kind of tone-wise, this isn't actually too dissimilar from Calm After the Storm from the Netherlands. Got that like slight, real calm after the storm, like chill country vibe. And you saw what the staging did for that. It's very lovely. It's got a campfire kumbaya feel to it, but not in a twee way, in a like more slightly grittier, like adult way. Lovely, really lovely. I can definitely see now what that one next. I really enjoyed that more than I did. I did enjoy it when I did my initial reaction, but I kind of, without the visuals, I think probably it did feel maybe a little bit too relaxing. If you know what I mean. So just having the visuals there was great. Now, I love the visuals at the start, but then it was kind of like I was looking for more new stuff to kind of like keep me excited throughout it. And now obviously that is a performance that is made just for some of that kneppening, so it's going to be a little bit simpler, a little bit more lower budget. I do hope that they're definitely going to mix it up, just that they're not putting the work on us to keep our attention span. Just kind of like, the song is really, really lovely, and anyone who likes this vibe is going to be an absolute utter heaven. But don't make us like really, really work for it. Like, give us something visual to look at, some beautiful scenery behind, or even that bit where they did the different camera angles, just kind of mix things up a little bit. So I really do hope that they come with this with imaginative ideas, and don't just have them standing there for 3 minutes just shaking their hips. That's not going to cut it. But I think that their base product is really good, because it really does stand out. Now, I was absolutely kicking myself when I did my Portugal video that I didn't compare this to this, because these two songs are super, super similar, and they're both in the same spot. They're both in the first semi-final in the second half. Now, that may not be a problem, because keep in mind, the second half is pretty long, so if one of them gets put 11th and one of them gets put 17th, they're quite far apart, so they might not massively compete with each other. Plus, having two songs of a type in a semi-final is not that big a deal, really. That's not like having 8 female bops like we had in the grand final of last year. So I think that's something that can definitely overcome. Might be good of them to maybe kind of, I don't know if they communicate with the Portuguese delegation, but if they kind of keep an eye on what Portugal's doing and make it just a bit dissimilar, go for a different color story. We saw a lot with the female bops last year that they all went for this neon blue, pink, 70s retro feel, and it felt very samey. Luckily for the ones that made the final, a couple of them got cut off in the semis, like Albania, like Croatia and Poland. But yeah, there was still too much of it, and as a color story, whoever went later was at a disadvantage because the color story had already been done. So I hope these girls are looking for, they're going for like earthy, briny feels, because the song does feel like very natural and organic. So that feels very authentic. That I think some nature visuals could actually work with this, or like bring in a couple of like waterfalls or glaciers or that type of thing. The song means with the rising sun, so they've given themselves a free pass to put in some nature, sun over glacier screensaver stuff. I give them full permission to do that. Like, Iceland's beautiful, like why not just milk the crap out of it, really. But yeah, but Portugal's gone more for kind of this like kind of 80s almost like graffiti looking, quite colorful backdrop, which I really, really like. So yeah, just as long as they kind of differentiate themselves in terms of styling, I think there's definitely space for both of them to get through. Which of the two is stronger? I would probably say Portugal's a little bit stronger. I actually think this is, that video I just watched there, I really, really did enjoy that. Like I said, it flagged a little in the middle, but I'm definite that Iceland have a good history of staging. Obviously with 2018, they had absolutely nothing to work with. There was no way that song could have been saved, so I don't blame them. But you have to admit, Sigga had great staging. Gargamodnik last year, their staging was absolutely utterly fantastic, and obviously that was partly down to Dothi, but if Dothi's got a good team around him who are supporting him and let him make his good ideas and supporting him in that, then that's a good delegation. Iceland's qualification record is very, very good. There's nothing to suggest they're gonna mess this up. I think they've got a great opportunity to keep that qualification streak going and get 3 in a row, which I'd really like. I don't think this is gonna be anything close to being a winner if it makes the final. I think if the stars align and their staging is really evocative and massively Chillfest 2022, then breaking onto the left side of the scoreboard is not impossible. I have to admit, I would be very pleasantly surprised if that was the case. Very, very pleasantly surprised. I always want to see Iceland getting up towards this, getting up to those rankings. But yeah, no disappointment for me, but I do want to see Iceland win, like real, like literally if you say who do you want to win the most in the whole competition, Iceland are my number one. Absolutely, utterly, definitely, I want them to win the most out of anybody. So there's a slight bit like, oh no, it's not going to happen this year, I need to wait another year. And I really want to go to Eurovision Reykjavik. Oh my god. Even though logistically there would be some, they would get over it. They would build something for it. They love Eurovision. They would find a way to get over that. Yeah, they're just so dedicated to them. I wouldn't want to say it's the home of Eurovision, but I think it's one of the spiritual hearts of Eurovision, so I desperately want to go there. Let's have a look and see where this is in the odds. This is currently sitting in 26th. I don't think that's too bad. And let's have a look and see where it is on the app. We haven't got the odds for the semi-finals yet because I presume that they're waiting for Armenia and Azerbaijan at 27th. Okay, so quite similar to the odds. I wouldn't worry too much about that. These slower songs do tend to... Up-tempo songs are favoured more in the Eurovision scoreboard. Portugal are in 19th right now, so 19th versus 27th. I think there's definitely a spot for this to qualify. I think it'll be one of the lower numbers. I think it'll be 6 to 10, realistically. That's what I think about Systur, Með hækkandi sól. Tell me what you think of my Icelandic. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in another Eurovision reaction video very soon. Goodbye.